This podcast is brought to you by Sideline Productions, who provide national, regional, and local events with large modular LED displays, as well as live production services. Visit them at sideline-productions.com. And by Skipping Stone Studios, storytellers from Brookings, South Dakota, providing businesses, organizations, and nonprofits with video, post-production, and photography. Bring your story to life and visit them at skippingstonestudios.com. We would like to welcome everyone to the Brookings, South Dakota 1 Million Cups podcast. Today is a special internship edition of our show. We will be hearing from several local and regional businesses about internship availability, and 2 South Dakota State University employees discuss different programs available on campus. Up first is a 30-second pitch to students from different businesses from our community. Second, Sherry Fuller-Borderwick from South Dakota State University is here to explain why internships are so important to students. Finally, Barb Heller will talk about the entrepreneurship program at SDSU launch and numerous events they have coming up this year for students. So grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
All right, so many of you probably don't know this, but the South Dakota Art Museum has summer internships. Our internships, the applications close usually early January. So internships for this summer are actually closed, but we have the areas of collections, exhibits, marketing, graphic design, and retail. We also have work study opportunities all year round. We need students. So if you're looking for an opportunity, come to the Art Museum, fill out an application. We love students and we need your help.
Good morning. I'm Leah Brink, and I'm representing Daktronics here. Did you know 1,700 of your friends and neighbors currently work for Daktronics, and about 250 of those are SDSU students? So students, we want you. We have jobs that match your majors. We have internships. We have a lot of different options we can go through. So we are hiring right now for dozens of different positions that work for SDSU students. Go to our website, daktronics.com, to learn more, or come talk to me afterwards, and we can chat. Thank you.
Wasn't sure I was tall enough. My name's Arian Bundy, and I'm here today representing Aramark, which does all the food and beverage services for the SDSU campus. And in a short 30 seconds, I'll tell you why you would want to complete your internship with me. We really want to make sure that our internships work for the intern. So we want you to gain actual professional experience in the area that interests you. For example, we have our catering and wedding planning internship, our human resources internship, and our marketing internship. They're paid positions with flexible start dates of anywhere between now and the start of the fall semester at a full-time or part-time capacity based on what's available for you, as well as an opportunity to start with an international corporation, which can mean great things for your career, but you can get that start right here in Brookings. So again, I'm Arian with Aramark, and I'd be happy to speak with you after. Thank you.
I'm Kelly Gary. I'm here representing Schooneman Equipment. We're the John Deere dealership in town. We have 6 different locations, 4 in South Dakota, 2 in Minnesota, and we have a lot of internship opportunities for students. I was actually an intern there, so they sent me as a representative of the company to tell you guys about our internships. We have a lot of different internships varying from IT department to marketing to sales. So basically whatever your needs are, we have an internship for you at Schooneman Equipment, and you don't need an ag background to work for us. So come talk to me after this, and I'd be happy to get you some more information.
Good morning. I'm Jennifer Bortnam, and I work for First Bank and Trust here in town. I'm sure you all went past it to get here. And we are looking for a human resources internship this summer. We're hoping to start that around May. And I will be available over here to visit with afterwards, and I'll give you some more details then. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Emily. I'm representing the Brookings CVB, and this summer we are offering a 7-week internship for event planners that will deal with our Brookings Summer Music Concert Series. It will be held every Thursday. You can talk to me for more information after that.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephanie Ari, and I'm with Manpower. I'm a staffing agent and staffing specialist. I staff for 3M. So if any of you have ever been hurt or sick, you probably have used 3M products. So if you want to come and see me afterwards, we can talk about internships, mostly for engineering and for chemistry majors. Thank you. I'm back here.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Widman. I'm with the South Dakota Humanities Council here in town. We're a statewide agency. We're a private nonprofit. We do programs in the humanities, literature, history, philosophy, architecture throughout the state. And my main responsibility is to organize the annual South Dakota Festival of Books, which goes from East River to West River in the even years and West River, Deadwood in the odd years. And we're looking for interns to work in a variety of areas, literary arts or literary events, which would be helping with the book festival, speaking with authors, helping to coordinate events, plan things, marketing, helping to write stories, interviewing some of the authors, promoting our events, writing news releases, and also development, because of course as a nonprofit, one of the big things we have to do is raise money to keep ourselves going. So all of those areas would be great. We've just started using interns recently, and I think that the ones that we have had for the past 9 months or so would tell you it's really great when you get to finally meet that author that you've been talking to on the phone or waiting for. And I think the Children's Museum staff could even say how great it is to meet the authors. So talk to me afterwards and we can get you set up.
Good morning. My name is Dorianne, and I'm the general manager of the Bullpen Steakhouse and Spirits in Lake Norden, South Dakota. We're at a very exciting time in our existence. We're revamping the menu, remodeling the place, and we have opportunities for exciting hands-on experience in this industry. So come and talk to me after. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Randy Grimsley. I'm the Director of Marketing here at the Children's Museum of South Dakota. We are just celebrating and entering our 5th year. That we've just had our 4th birthday last September. We have quickly become a regional and destination location for many people who travel throughout the area. In fact, we'll be reaching our 500,000th visitor sometime in the next couple of months. I am looking for a graphic design intern, which hopefully can be a longer-term gig. They would work with me on all aspects of marketing, from print design to signage to anywhere you see the Children's Museum logo and how we present ourselves to the public. So if you're interested in that, find me afterwards. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark Glashik. I'm with Larson Manufacturing here in town. Larson makes storm doors and windows, and we are the #1 storm door seller in America here. We do have some internship opportunities for you guys. They range from operations to sales to engineering to IT, customer service, as well as have part-time and full-time work available too. So if you guys are interested in any of those areas or have any questions, feel free to come talk to me afterwards. I'll be right over here on the side. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Steph Pollock. I'm with the Boys and Girls Club, not only here in Brookings with our 2 units, but also Yankton and Flandreau as well. I actually started as an intern with the club a year ago and have transitioned into a full-time position. We not only work with kids, but we would be looking for interns in the area of finance, kind of the programming, so working with kids and parents, as well as resource development, graphic design, and marketing. So if you're interested in a wide variety of positions, come talk to me. I'll be in the back as well.
My name is Les Howard. I'm with Legacy Financial Partners here in Brookings. We're an advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Ameriprise is one of the largest brokerage financial planning services in the nation. Legacy is a group of advisors that got together a couple years ago and started their own partnership with the name of Legacy, meaning that we're looking for young people that want a real career and long-lasting career in the financial services business. Ameriprise has the largest number of certified financial planners in the nation. Legacy here in town, we have 2 of the 4 certified financial planners, and we have the only female financial planner. If you're looking for an opportunity in this field where you won't be just an employee but a partner, about half of us are old like me, and we're looking for young people that want to actually become partners. Our last hire, Robin Jensen, went through the Consumer Affairs program here at SDSU, And in a couple years, she'll be buying shares in our partnership. So if you're interested in helping people with their finances, have a passion for helping people, but want to be your own business owner and work for a place that is top-notch in the financial planning area, please just come talk to me. I'm sitting right over here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike from the Children's Museum, and we are offering a new museum study summer internship. So it would give the interns experience on the floor, dealing with guests, interacting with kids and their parents, their adults that they bring with, but also kind of more of the behind-the-scenes museum approach. So it would be education and programming, exhibits in the facility, marketing, and nonprofit operations. So it will be a wide range of projects that you'll be working on, and we can tailor it to what you feel you need more experience in. So I'll be around if you're interested in that.
Good morning. My name is Riley Hesterman. I own CrossFit Brookings here in town, a physical training and athletics center. We are currently entering phase 2 of our growth program, and so we are going to be branching out into sport-specific training as well as growing our CrossFit Kids program. So if you are going to be around this summer, we have an apprenticeship program is what we call it. We currently have 2 SDSU students serving in those roles, but we're looking to hire some coaches. And for those of you that are just interested in running on the running the physical fitness kind of background, if you have health and exercise science or just a passion for it, talk to myself or Clint Fisher there in the back, and we'd love to get you started.
Doesn't look so tall back there. I'm Heidi Gullickson. I'm with the United Way here in Brookings, and we have a couple different internship availabilities this summer. Whether you're looking for some fundraising activities or some marketing or just promotion of some of our programs that we have some different options available. So you can just find me over in the back.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate the opportunity to have just a few minutes with you today. As Scott said, I'm Associate Director for Career Development on the SDSU campus, and I have with me today from my staff, Julie Olson, our Program Coordinator, and Kayla Bucknell, our Employer Relations Coordinator. And the first thing I'd really like to ask is, of all of the students who are here today, by a show of hands, if you can answer this question for me, how many of you want to graduate from college with a job? Oh, we want to see them way high. They should be way high, right? We hope that's why you're at SDSU. We, believe it or not, I'm sure everyone in this room, we want you to graduate with a job. We hope that it's one that you will enjoy. We hope it's one that will allow you to pay your bills every month and maybe have a little bit of this left over at the end so you can enjoy some of your hobbies. So that takes a lot of work, and it's not just on the academic side of the house. It takes a lot of planning to get there. We offer our students a 4-year career plan, and we walk them through steps that they should take all 4 years of college, starting from the first month that they step on campus through their graduation. And one of the key elements of that is internships. We can't say enough how important it is to have internships so that you are prepared to be competitive in the marketplace for work. It will set you apart. And I'm not going to stand up here today and cite study after study and statistic after statistic. You can go out and do some of that research yourself. I can promise you, though, we work with employers every single day, and they are looking for students who will intern with them. They want you to maybe work into their pipeline for full-time employment, and they want students who have that internship experience. So not only does that experience give you a set of skills and help you put what you're learning in the classroom to practice, it's also teaching you how to be an employee in a professional setting. And it's also teaching you valuable networking skills, or allowing you to have valuable networking opportunities, so that those groups of people who you meet will, you never know, parlay into other opportunities. And so that is really an important part of internships also. Excuse me. So with that, I just want to tell you briefly how our office fits into that. Our goal, we actually have probably two main missions in the Career Development Office on campus. The first one is to help students develop lifelong career management skills. We always tell students very few jobs are permanent. You will be searching for work the rest of your lives. It may be your first entry-level position out of college. It may be that you're looking for better pay. It may be later that you marry and have to relocate with your spouse. Or maybe you just want a nicer boss someday, right? So you need to be prepared and armed with those skills. And that ranges from everything from major and career exploration to resume writing to preparing you for interviews. We're there to help you with that. Our office is in the Student Union on campus and the Center for Student Engagement. So we're accessible for students. The other key element that we do is really work to connect our talent, which is you, our students, with opportunity, which is all of the employers. We're there to help make those connections. We do that through a lot of different ways. Yesterday, as an example, we partnered with the College of Engineering to have the spring career fair for engineering students. We had about 80 employers attend that. And several of those employers interviewed students throughout the day. And today we have about a dozen to 15 employers on campus right now interviewing students for internships and full-time positions. We do that throughout the academic year with a lot of the different academic units on campus. And we also host employers throughout the year on campus so that students don't have to make that trip to Minneapolis or Omaha or Kansas City. They can come and be right here in Brookings and have those opportunities. The other thing that we do is we have a site called Jack's Career Link, and we post every day internships, degree-seeking internships, and career positions from throughout the country. And that's really one of the resources we encourage students and employers to use to find those opportunities. One of the reasons that that's important is because these are employers who have reached out to us and said, we're interested in hiring your students. They're interested in hiring our students because they know we have the academic program that they're looking for, and they know we have stellar students. Oftentimes they know that because they've already hired a jackrabbit or two, and once they've hired one or two, they always come back for more, okay? So you're the beneficiaries of those jackrabbits who have gone before you. So I did bring some of our handouts from our office today to share with you. They're back at our table where Kayla and Julie are sitting. You're welcome to take those, whether you're an employer who wants to connect with our office or a student who wants to find out some more information on how to do that. The other thing that I'd like to say in closing is that while I talk about the fact that we're reached by employers from across the country on a daily basis, many of those, of course, are regional. And what's exciting about, as Scott said, hearing all of the opportunity here in Brookings today, that is tremendous. And it's tremendous because it allows students to stay here if they want to be here. And a lot of us do, why wouldn't we? It's a great city, right? The other thing that it allows them to do is, quite frankly, economically, it's a benefit to them oftentimes because they are paying rent and they maybe don't have the ability to sublease and go do an internship elsewhere. And so the fact that students, you have this opportunity, a lot of opportunity here in Brookings to do those things, and to have this day today to connect with those employers is wonderful, and I appreciate that Scott put this together. So thank you very much.
To reinforce what Scott said to his students here. By the way, I didn't tell the students I was speaking because I thought it would deter them from coming, because I am cramming this down their throats all the time about this. So I'm glad you guys are here, and take advantage of these wonderful internship opportunities. And if you're in the entrepreneurial studies major, you know that you have to do an internship. And the reason that we force students to do these is to have those practical experiences, to learn how the professional environment works and how to work with different types of people, because it turns out they're not all great and easy to work with. And so you get these really great experiences and learn how to apply those ideas that you have to whichever companies that you're going into. So take advantage of those. This is a great event. I hope you students and newbies keep coming back. This is a great environment to network and connect with our wonderful community. So I was asked today to come and talk about a little bit about the program. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about what it is that we do within our program, but really want to announce a great opportunity, our Launch Entrepreneurship Education Conference that's coming up. But just to give you a brief background, within the program on campus, we offer a major in entrepreneurial studies. We currently have around 135 majors in that program, which started in 2008, and I know we have a couple graduates. Steph here, as for example, a very successful student. Steph is one of our 76 alumni who are out there right now doing some really wonderful things, and we're so proud of them and proud to offer the resources that we do for them. In addition to the major in entrepreneurial studies, we offer a minor for those students who are getting a discipline, studying a discipline outside of entrepreneurship, and then able to apply that within our program. It's a very hands-on program. My colleague, Dr. Silvernagel, and I have been working hard at providing programming and resources for our students inside the classroom as well as outside the classroom. So for example, some things that we offer across the campus would be things like idea competitions, business plan competitions, and I'm going to take a minute to give a quick plug to Beth with the BEDC. They're offering a idea competition that the deadline is tonight at midnight, students. I got clarification, so I know you guys work well in the last hour, so midnight tonight. Simply give a one-page description of an idea you have. It doesn't have to be formed outside of that, just something that hopefully you think of while you're sitting here and chatting with your fellow peers. Get those to Beth. I'm sure she can give you more information. Do you have a direct website? Email Beth at, okay, right. So you have till midnight, but that's just one of the opportunities. We have full business plan competitions in which we're connecting students with those who are interested in, and they can help them in some way. And then we also have a number of different speakers that we bring on campus. And the reason that we bring speakers on campus is to really show students that this can be done. No matter what stage you are at with your idea or ideas, and like here's someone who was in your seat at one time, and here's how they took action, because that's really what it comes down to. You can have the best ideas in the world, but if you're not going to act on them, they're not going to provide value in any way. These speakers that we bring in a wide range, some that are very well known, and a series that Craig and I are working on right now is developing an emerging entrepreneur series where it's those who are 5 to 10 years within the formation of a new venture creation, in which it's easier for students to see that, hey, they were in my place not that long ago. Here are the resources that they had decided to take on. Here are the challenges that they happened upon, and now with more insight, I feel more confident moving forward with my own ideas, and they just serve as really great mentors to our students. Another great event that we put on to inspire students and to create an environment where they can network and find resources is our Launch Conference. On February 19th, the following Thursday, next week, we are offering our 10th annual Launch Entrepreneurship Education Conference. It's out at SDSU's McCrory Gardens Visitor and Education Center, and it's a great opportunity for students, community members, those in economic development, as well as entrepreneurship educators from around our region to get together and talk about what the issues are. The conference was, just to give you a little bit of history about the conference, it was born out of frustration for entrepreneurship educators where we're really dealing with kind of a different animal than a lot of the other majors are. We have very unique situations, challenges that we're working with, and so we decided that we wanted to join together in order to find out what those best practices practices in entrepreneurship education are, but then also to serve a venue to really inspire students to take action again on their ideas, whether that be in a for-profit, nonprofit, or just to have that entrepreneurial mindset no matter where it is, so that they're out there creating value. This year, we have a great lineup of speakers. For example, our keynote speakers are Shane and Sean Ward. They're twin designers. They come from Detroit. They're now in New York City, where they had this idea of creating a new shoe. Okay, I would argue that that is a very saturated market that you would probably have to know somebody to get into, but they did it. They came from very humble beginnings, and they're going to come in here and talk about their story on, we had this idea, we designed these shoes, we worked our butts off to get there, and we're there. They're still in development. They've been at this for 10 years, but they have made their way into that market, and they're selling their shoes internationally to huge brands, or to huge companies out there. They've really made a global brand for themselves. So they'll be here talking about, here are the actions that we took to do that. Okay, it wasn't all, puppies and sunshine. It wasn't all easy, right? Or what do we say, Jamie? It's not all, Pinterest and rainbows, right? There's a lot of hard work that goes into it, and they're going to be talking about how they did that. And we're really proud to share to students that you don't need to have a lot of money to do that. You don't need to know or have that rich uncle. Here are ways in which you can take steps, grow your idea in steps and stages with who you know, what you know. It's the idea of effectuation entrepreneurship, which brings me to our second speaker, Sam Holloway, hails from University of Portland. He's going to be coming in. He's a huge advocate for this new entrepreneurship education where, again, it's not all about, there is a place for ideas to be funded through investment and venture capital, but there's also an alternative paradigm that can be used to grow those ideas. And that's what we really want to instill in our students, that it doesn't matter what your ideas are, we can find you the resources in order to build on those ideas with who you know, what you know, and grow from there. And so Sam is going to be here. He's also, I don't think Seth is here, but I want to give a quick plug that Dr. Holloway is an expert in starting breweries. They're going to do a live brew talk on February 20th. Craig, do you remember the time? Sometime Friday afternoon. So at 4 o'clock. So check that out as well. Should be a fun event if you have any interest in starting a brewery, talking about strategies and that. In addition to our keynote speakers, we have breakout sessions for students that are really, Ben Hanton, for example, with Think 29. He's been a local 1 Million Cups presenter as well. Is going to be talking about how, hey, you don't need permission to start businesses, and talking about the resources and this really trend in co-working, for example. And then in addition to that, we have a panel of local entrepreneurs whom you probably noticed on the back side of the sheet here. One of our own, Carrie Cool, who's the co-founder of Hitch, will be talking about how they started their business and some struggles, resources used, as well as Zach Fick, another former 1 Million Cups presenter, Ashley Kingdon Reese, who was a student winner of the Governor's Giant Vision Business Plan Competition, and Ed Mandy, who is starting technology businesses over in Rapid City. So it's just a great event to come network and be inspired. So if you as community members would like to check that out, go to the registration page. There's a lot more information as well as the handout, and I'd be here to answer any questions or concerns you have about that as well. Students, make sure you let me know if you want to go, because we have paid registrations for all students and faculty on campus. Is that my time? Thank you again. Thank you.
Well, that's it for this week's show. But before we go, Scott leaves us with some advice.
If you have a business or a business idea and you want a great way to get it started, 1 Million Cups is really a perfect place. There's no risk, right? You just stand up in front of a few people and say, this is my idea. And what you'll find is a lot of ideas move forward from this stage. So we've had businesses start, we've had partnerships formed, and we've had nonprofits funded.
Have a good day, everyone.